So YouTube, it's your boy PH Grog Swag Gaming. I'm watching new Halo game information is wild, and I just had some thoughts to share about that in commemoration of the last time, and because I have no shirt on. Goodness, I'm gonna mute that actually. Holy. I'm gonna wear my super swag, super speed. Super swag, super speed. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, new Halo, 343 has proven themselves times and times again that they failed to deliver on promises. They say, oh, this time it'll be good, and it'll be split screen, and we're gonna go back on the failed promises we did last time, and then, oh no, it doesn't come with it, but it's glitched into the game, but it's just like they disable it in the settings, but sorry guys, battle pass and open world, and gaming culture, like, again, with the argument of who the fuck buys an Xbox, like, Game Pass, game prices are going up, and physical preservation, again, PC is also so popular too, PlayStation has all the IPs, and for like physical media, Sony PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, why it's so awesome. You buy a game and it's on the disc. Seldom few, this is just a rare example, but Call of Duty Ghosts, because it was kind of like a 7th gen game too. You pop it in and boom, it works. Most of them you have to download some stuff, but it's the game on the content. Now it's, oh, Doom Eternal comes out with 16 megabytes on the disc. And what made Halo so much fun, the game being on the fucking disc, for one, and split screen, and the feeling of the ownership of the game, not necessarily, but like it goes in hand with, you have this game, you have your console, your game, and your controller, and you could play it in so many ways. It's so flexible. It's yours to own, to keep, to use, to play in all these different ways, to experience Halo with your friends in so many different ways. Split screen, goes up to 4 players. LAN, you have the Ethernet cable. Online, of course, Xbox Live, whatever, but that works. Of course, if you want to update, if you want to play online, you have to update. But in person, it's like, it just works, like, put the disc in, you have your friends, no internet in an apocalypse, hypothetically, you put your discs in your console, and you play with your friends, and you could hook that shit up. You could hook that shit up within itself with Ethernet, and have 8 controllers that just work with the console. It's all connected within it. It's connected. It works within itself. Now Halo is just, again, to be fair, I don't have Xbox Series X. I have Xbox One X though, good console. And you put Halo in, okay, you have to download, you have to update. No split screen. You have to buy Xbox Live, or now $30 Game Pass to play online, not even on PC. Fuck, I'm losing my train of thought. Hey, Halo Reach, fucking awesome game. Gotta do part 2 of my review at some point. Did that like 4 years ago. My goodness. So I guess I'll conclude because I'm losing my train of thought, and I don't know, maybe I spewed enough. It's kind of an experimental type of thing, not to make it, purposefully a sequel to my other thing, but I felt like, talking to the camera, maybe something addressing it to the internet, is fudge it. I say something in my voice, but I think unless if it's something where Halo Studios has caught wind of what's wrong with the company in the first place, like foundation-wise, which is to hire people who aren't even fans of the franchise to helm such a big franchise, and it's like, oh, with the 4th installment, we're gonna make it what was so different. Oh, okay, the 4th installment's okay, like, it's Call of Duty trend, like, whatever, I guess the past 5th one, removing, like, split screen, all these things. Oh, we're gonna remove these elements that made it so foundational to what made it so awesome in the first place, and then it's like, oh, no one bought it, what's going on, what? So, in conclusion, I think, if Halo 7 is a game with a simple single-player campaign that you play with a friend, split screen on the damn console, and Xbox Live if you want, but split screen, make it accessible, gaming as a social thing with people in couches in the same room. Call of Duty Ghosts, nice. Yeah, that's just something that's is dead in gaming. Like it's a niche that, again, Halo foundationally with the identity that it was formed with Xbox when it came out. It was, oh, you could play split screen LAN. Again, Xbox Live wasn't out when Halo 1 was. And again, at the foundation wise, with the design team, it's like, oh, play with, again, flexible, all your friends, how many, whatever way you want. Well, split screen and LAN, but they made it possible, play with so many friends without other nonsense getting in the way beyond of you having the console, the game, and the means to connect everything together. So let's visit that, like single player, split screen campaign, 2-player. Again, it doesn't have to be 4. I don't know. You gotta push graphics, so can't make it too taxing. But with some sort of a firefight multiplayer mode that's 4-player split screen, make it so you can connect Xbox One X's with each other with LAN cables. Don't do it last gen, like, of course. What is it? 6? It's been 6 years now. 5? Oh, is it 5 years? Soon to be 6 years since next gen has happened, and I already forgot the point I was making about. But no games, no next gen games take advantage of next gen hardware because they're held back. Yeah, on last gen. That's the point I was getting back at. Yes, but multiplayer mode. There's a lot of time to be talking about. I thought it was gonna be like 2 minutes. What am I, 6 minutes at? Whatever. You know what? Let me hydrate with this canteen. My mom got me this birthday like 2 years ago. I was gonna give it away, but thank goodness I didn't. I was like, oh, what the heck with my bottles? Who cares? Except this plastic one, very good, but it's kind of falling apart. And oh man, the technological evolution to be able to have cold water in that thing and stay chilly all day, just delicious. Anyways, cold water. Oh yeah, multiplayer mode. Play with it. Foundationally, you could play the game without, like, also have the game on the bloody disc. Like, I don't care if it comes on 2 Blu-rays, it's 120 gigs. Doom Eternal 60 megabytes on the disc. Like that's the death of console gaming. Slight tangent. Fudge, I'm gonna go into it. Slight tangent. Xbox Series X, like, digital version of Xbox Series X is white. Putting the disc in it. PlayStation 5 having it so with the Pro version, no disc comes with it, and then you have to buy it separately. It's an add-on module that you have to connect, but it's not so simple because we have to worry about piracy. We have to bend over the consumer backwards. It's like tethered. Like, oh yeah, okay. To be fair, I might be completely wrong on this. I'm pretty sure I'm basing this off a thing I saw on Reddit. Anyways, it's connected and it didn't call home, so it doesn't work. So you consumer that enjoys physical media, playing consoles, we're gonna phase it out. So with PS6 and Xbox handheld, $1,000 handheld, viable. I mean, there's a market for it, but Jesus, yeah, they're trying to introduce slowly a digital world. And again, digital world is great, but a fully digital, like, let me show you this shit. Saying Apocalypse, I'm like, fudge, like, I was silly. I didn't back up my favorite cartoon. Well, it's like I have this ready to go DVD Spectacular Spider-Man box set, great cartoon. Physical media, it's not, Blu-ray's great, but you can't like just put it in whatever disc thing you have. Subtle shout out to Game Cycle. I bought this portable DVD drive, $15. A physical copy of Double Agent is in this. Heck, I'll show that too. Why not? Ooh. Yeah, this worked out of the box. No Uplay or nothing nonsense. It's just old style game. You see cool things like that. Conviction was my first exposure to the franchise, but the first game I ever bought, which was at a Goodwill, physically like this, was Pandora Tomorrow. So, give me kind of like vibes of that. Splinter Cell anime suit coming out soon. Just good old fashioned, like, fucking, you buy a game, and it works. Like, I had to go through the installation, I have to have the disc in this, but it just works. You bought this. This was made 20, soon to be 20 years old at some point, very soon, 20 years old, and it works. And I bought it, and I could play it, no issues, no internet connection. I love Steam, but this is Steam killed this. Not to get so off tangent, I'm talking about Halo. I love you, Steam. Gabe Newell, great work, by the way. I saw the Steam Deck is on sale, and man, like $400 Canadian. Seems like a great freaking deal. You're gaming Jesus when you die. Please appoint someone who's like I have faith in you to appoint someone who's not gonna sell out and make it publicly traded, and then they're gonna ruin it for milking it for profit. Just piracy is a service issue, and Gabe Newell understands that. You can't buy Pandora Tomorrow on Steam. You have to either have it physically. I have it in my closet. Can't see it, but it's a hassle to dig it out. But yeah, it works. Though it's glitched. Anyways, okay. Let's get right back on topic. Just Halo 4, Halo 5, no, Halo 7. Okay, I rewinded way too much. Halo 7, multiplayer mode. Have it so you could have 16 play. Do fucking Battle Royale. Advertise it. You can have up to 12 Xbox consoles in a room. People would go fucking nuts for that. Can you imagine? Oh my god, Halo is back! Split screen gaming! Ah! Or maybe none of this will happen, and people keep buying Fortnite skins, or I don't know what's popular these days. Fortnite apparently is not so popular. Last I'm aware, and Superman came out during the summer. It's now October. Superman was a dip, and they removed the Peacemaker at this point. Whatever. I don't know. Yeah, there's many reasons why Halo is a failure as a franchise these days compared to its glory days, up to Reach. But one of the foundational reasons is that I remember even watching on the Angry Joe. Is that Angry Joe? Not Joe Rogan podcast, but not Angry Nerd. Angry Joe. He was like, I had to fucking buy Xbox Live. So again, the root of the gaming culture, people used to fucking experience 360 gaming. That was a normal thing, and Switch. That is also Nintendo, but what they do so good, and when they have the stranglehold on gaming, is that the local split screen. Again, Halo would fill the void of it being only Nintendo kiddie stuff. Love that shit. Not to be Boomerang Fu good, Smash awesome, but there's no good FPS split screen dedicated experience for consoles. It's like voxel shot, Quake 1, Deathmatch. I don't know, Borderlands, that sucks. Payday's good, but it's only one console. Doom is all the good games are single player 30 FPS experiences that you could experience 4 times less the price to get in of having to play on PC or even console. I bought a steelbook of Doom for it was $8, maybe it was 12, and granted it was when it first came out, and $50 on sale. Doom physical Switch version, and it's worth 2 physical game. Switch auto updated it, but I experienced it on the Switch recently, and I've replayed it, specifically on the Switch Lite. Doom, good game. But yes, no, I until it auto updated, unfortunately, I was able to just play it as it was intended or as it was released. Again, I'm sure that deadlines made it Digital Foundry. This game also aided in the boom of Digital Foundry. Me, telling you, the internet listener, my experience on this earth of being an internet dweller. I can tell you that. Well, I don't know for sure, but I just remember seeing I found out Digital Foundry through this Doom stuff, because again, the idea of what Doom on the Switch, it's insane. Yeah, the Digital Foundry potentially owes. That's not its success, but when it started getting traction, eventually would have. Like, it's an amazing concept. Like, oh, we analyze the performance of these hardware game specification, whatever. They look at the games and do the complicated computer stuff. Doom. Okay, let's get back on track. Christ. Halo multiplayer. Make it so you play with your friends. Do online, whatever. The battle royale. Make that local. Have something extra. Firefight. Honestly, IMO is boring. I love zombies, but it's boring. Oh, my screen went black with the timer. I want to be able to see the Halo, the butt of the Spartan. Maybe I'll show it before I end the video because I'm still chatting up the internet. Yeah, man, just make it a game that works foundationally. You can play with your little Timmy brother after you open it for Christmas. Sure, you have to download it, but oh, it's installing from the disc. It's not like Xbox Live got shut down or hacked because of a cyber terrorist attack and you can't play your game because either it can't authenticate the game or because the game is not on the disc. The disc itself is just an authenticator. It's a physical version of your Xbox Live account saying, yes, you own this game. Like, that's what it is. And, dang, yeah, I know what else I know is distracting me now. Hang on. Okay, regaining my train of thought. Halo, physical game, like make it a Microsoft, Phil Spencer, for goodness sake. I don't know. This is gonna get 2 views. Make it so that sure, like oh, hello, I'm I don't know, Chris Staten, whatever, Jimmy, the man who does Halo. Like, he came back after everything was falling to shit with Infinite. Good guy. I don't know. He seems nice. I saw him in the interviews. He's like, Mr. Spencer, we can deliver to you, but we will have to fail the promises because I'm noticing that this shit show is being stuck together with duct tape and prayers and hot glue gun. Not completely falling apart. Like, it's competent in the general design, but just the direction of like how the team goes forward with getting progress done in the game. Mr. Spencer, I can get it done, but it'll be at the cost of split screen gaming. Phil Spencer had to be like, no! Split screen gaming stays! And it will come on the disc, so little Susie and little Timmy can play on Christmas Day. I'm trying to think of any other fun tangents I can get into this, but I think that concludes my thoughts. Yeah, I think that unless Halo is single player game, multiplayer has just do Halo. Like look at what the list of things you have to do. Look at what Halo Reach did. Look at what Halo Reach did, and do better graphics. And don't make it so that from the foundational, it's an online game with a single player component that you have to log into, and then it fails, but you can log into the beta. I love you, Payday 3, but that's a clusterfuck of a foundational design there. Just don't do that with Halo, and make it a game that's on the disc. So that make it a game that I can, in 20 years, when I have kids, when I was a kid, when I have kids, I'm an adult now. I'm not like a grown-up adult. I can show them Halo 7 and why Daddy bought an Xbox Series X, because I don't have one. And I will say my 2 cents. Again, it's all garbage. Okay, well, I'm just being not hyperbolic, exaggerative for conversation's sake. But again, the 8th gen, 9th gen consoles, Jesus. PS5 cool. Backwards compatibility, physical games work. I remember maybe seeing 1 or 2 things that I was meh with, but Xbox Series X, oh man, if it follows the same foundational flaw, again, with the Xbox One, unless if I'm wrong, correct me, someone make a comment, say, you're stupid, you're wrong on this, at 2207, you said this, but it's not the case, so this entire point is mute. Sure, say that. When I bought my One X, again, I didn't buy it out of the box, but when I bought it at the pawn shop for good price, I'm trying to teeter the balance of not getting too much into stores, but it's just a fun thing. But okay, I must carry on. Xbox One X, I bought it, and the factory resetted it, and if I'm not mistaken, I could not progress forward within the setup without an internet connection. PS4, you buy it, boom, boom, you want? Do you want to make an account? Okay, you make an account. Would you like to connect to Sony PlayStation Network? No? Okay, well, if you ever want to come back, you press this button and leave it in the menu. We're not going to bug you. But for now, you can still get trophies, and the foundational gameplay experience for the player is uninterrupted. Just buy Spider-Man PlayStation, hold on to it for 3 years, and then buy PlayStation Sony, and then you put it in the disc and you didn't update it. It's okay. The update is on the disc for the firmware, because at that point it's like, oh, I don't know, like the back end stuff. You have to have firmware, and it's like, oh, I'm in the middle of nowhere in the woods. I don't have internet. It's like, oh, but the update's on the disc. Very, very thought intuitive. Sony great product. PlayStation Vita, fuck. Should have made it SD cards, bro. Or, I don't know, micro SDs, yeah. Anyways, but Xbox Series X, I don't have. But, make Halo 7 good, so I can buy Xbox Series X, and the apocalypse happens, and you can't set it up without internet. Sony PlayStation 5 wins the dub on that one. You can do that. You can. So you call back to early Call of Duty Ghosts. You can, on a PlayStation 5, put a disc in of Call of Duty Ghosts and then connect through the internet. We couldn't figure out the LAN. Through the internet with a PlayStation 4 in the same room, both on the internet. No one's playing Extinction except you two, except maybe the one occasion where there is other people who join, but it's just y'all. And then you play. That's local split screen gaming. Halo, make Halo split screen gaming. Bring back split screen gaming. The only game that gets an exception to that is Apex Legends. Super swag, super speed. It's the first time I'm wearing it since I did the last video. I put it in the wash. It feels fine. I guess it's still not as long as I like it, but it's not as much of a trouble as I thought. I thought I'd maybe not even like this. But no, this fits nicely. Halo, yeah, make it just a game. MCC, remember how much of a bunch that was? Now, oh, it's so good, and we updated, and yeah, MCC's good. But I remember I played it when it first came out, but then I agreed with my Dan. He came to the conclusion that we had the consensus. His opinion is the same Dan who was in my Halo Reach Part 1 review. That same Dan, amazing, great guy, sexy. Not Dan, you make me lose my train of thought. Dan, Halo Reach review, same Dan. I'm trying to get back my train of thought. YouTube. Splinter Cell anime. Oh my god, it's gonna suck. I'm so hyped for it though. What is that title screen, man? It's Lady Splinter Cell. She got the glasses on, and Sam is a relic of his past, and he's coming back, and it's made from the director of John Wick, and he's gonna exact his revenge on the people who made John Wick 4, because despite giving credit where it's due, some solid work in there, but oh my god, and he was like, oh, they ruined my shit. They turned it into a goddamn anime. So I'm going to take this other franchise that basically did John Wick before John Wick was a thing, Splinter Cell Conviction, which is the game that came out after Double Agent and was one of the first games, which, by the way, I bought at the Dollarama. It was 2 games cellophane together for like $3. Sacred 2 was with Splinter Cell Conviction, and the other one was Brink, physical copies of Brink, and again, that brings up a whole other story of physical copies of Steam Link games, which is, it's neat that they have that option, so you could, if you don't have a quick internet, but you have internet enough to verify the license. Anyways, Splinter Cell Conviction has it said this game requires an active internet connection to play. I might even be right on that verbatim. If I'm not, then I'll just Photoshop the words right. Oh, Burnham did a video about the internet. Something about maybe he made it during COVID. Friend Dan made me listen to it. I don't know, it was good, I guess. I don't remember much about it. But Burnham, good. Cool guy. Seems chill. Funny comedian. Did he do a finger licking joke? I don't know. Anyways, Uh, Splinter Cell Conviction. What was I getting to from that? Halo. Halo. Apex. Oh yeah, Apex gets the exception because it's just so goddamn good. Single player battle royale. Split screen. You can't handle the greatness of Apex. It runs like shit on Switch. Switch 2 mouse mode though. Buy a Switch 2 secondhand so that Nintendo gets no profits from me. I've been a loyal customer since childhood. This is a new thing. At work, it's a way to count my steps. 13,009. I've been playing. What have I been playing? Motherfucker, Splinter Cell 3D. Can't tell. But like, do what you're doing, whatever. Like, good luck in your success as a company. Talking to you, because that's their strategies. That they bed their seeds in you when you're a kid. I grew up playing Pokemon, not Mario. I always respected it, but I didn't really get Mario until I got Chip that can play multiple games in one. I finally had Mario Kart, and only recently I got a physical copy because I wanted to collect it. Physical game, very important. Not as like but Nintendo gets no sense of that. See if I could, I would give Nintendo directly like $20. I'm like, here, just for having hired the artists and the engineers to be able to put together such an amazing product and connect 8 DSs. You have 151 million devices in the world, plus the 100 of the DSs, so 250 million devices in the world. You could find 8 of those in the apocalypse and play Mario Kart. Major foreshadowing, by the way. Shh, you didn't hear that. God damn it. Gotta think of the subject quick. I'm not good at like deceptive. I'm talking to myself in front of a camera. Nintendo, yeah. So you buy Nintendo Switch. Second has to get none of the profits because, I don't agree with your practices currently. Like, my goodness, Nintendo, wish wash. You hired the best people for the damn job, but you sold the soul in the process. And then I play Apex Legends, free to play game, mouse mode. Fucking play with the dual. Bitch ass doesn't want to play on PC. He doesn't want to play on PC lobby, which is fair, PS4. But like the other night, he was like, "Oh, I'm playing Apex if you want," and I was like, it was late. I was like, sure, but I'm on PC. He's like, nah. So I was like, oh, you. So I'm exaggerating for comedic effect. It is okay. I think I was about to play Double Agent. Anyways, I've been trying to get to it. I go to sleep. Apex Legends. Yeah, you don't contribute a cent, but my love of the game, whether you know or not, I'm not gonna explain it in case I don't release it at this point, but I've spent, I don't know, this, I'll just say I've spent $100 on the sweater, and I've shown my love in other ways that you'll see soon, or if it's not out at this point, I don't know, like, whenever I upload this, Halo. Apex Legends good. Make Halo good. Make Halo good. Make it a video game. I'm seeing on the video screen new Halloween content. My homie Jaden. He is someone who is very like he's someone who's part of the COD scene for a while, and it's an interesting perspective where, I guess Call of Duty, people have the expectation of updates. And I guess I used to go to a friend's house and play on the 360. That's why split screen is so important. So important gaming. That's how I used to experience the latest and greatest, if not in single player capacity, in Spec Ops. poor kid who has Nintendo DS and like fucking nothing else. Rinky dink PC. Anyways, not to be all like, ugh. Anyways, Halo. Game Pass, right? Okay, well, let me see if I regain my train of thought. Oh yeah. So again, new games like Fortnite. It's like an interesting perspective. You know, it's cool. You know, yeah. He would tell me, "Yo, Greg, on Twitter during class, he'd be like, Modern Warfare 2 is a million devs, 1,000 devs in the game." It's like, what the fuck? Like, you know, he's part of that like that always updated culture, which is cool in gaming. I don't use Twitter, but it's cool that, you know, like the world, a lot of different perspectives. You have to consider people who are into games. I don't know. There's some people who live in a hut. Some people who are right now being tortured. Some people who are in a pyramid. They're climbing the pyramids. Someone's doing a sneaky stealth heist, and they will never be recognized, and the world will never know who they are, and they'll never receive their thanks. But it's all in a good day's work. Splinter Cell. Damn it, Halo. I'm trying to wrap up the conclusion. I'm trying to get to the end of what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to remember what the final point is. Halo. Make it good, man. Like, I do enjoy like talking, explaining, I guess, the history in a sense, like not educating. That's not corny. Once or twice I've been told like, hey, you should do like YouTube stuff because buying product over the counter, and like, you should like maybe do YouTube, like the way you talk about how you explain what you were doing. It's fun, cool. YouTube fun, but they're trying to block my shit. Like they're send us a 6-second video or 12 photos or build a strict guidelined library of videos. You'll know in 2 months if you could make money from YouTube. And again, like YouTube, the big company has to deal with that. Imagine the amount of terabytes are being uploaded per second. Like what kind of, you know, their policies are based on the results of the way things are because of how it functions and what it is. Halo. YouTube, yeah, they're blocking my shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about at this point. Halo. You could. I have more than one 360, and on multiple occasions I've had friends, 8 controllers. 360 controllers are cheaper than PS3 controllers. I only have the one. When I bought my PS3, good price, a Jumbo Video. Malcolm, cool guy at the counter. The one that came with it, because the used game store, so they get stuff and they just resell. It's not their fault, but it's a third-party PS3 controller, and I bought Killzone 2 and 3 with it. And Killzone 1, Killzone 2, Mission 1 has a segment where you have to turn a grindle or a wheel, metal wheel, to turn a metal wheel, and it requires the use of motion controls, and it doesn't have the 6-axis motion controls in it because it's a third-party rinky-dink controller. It has a P3 instead of the PlayStation. I don't know, PlayStation. Oh, that's why it says P3, because PlayStation 3. I thought it was like Player 3 for some reason. Everyone's Player 3. Trying to imitate the Xbox circle. Great design. My homie Siobhan, best friend Siobhan, was like, I prefer the Xbox One. That's my favorite. And I was like, I think I agree. Because I love the Xbox 360 one. Like the indicator for what player you are, so useful. So good. Great indicators. Yeah. Oh my god, which one's my controller? I don't know. It's the one's white. Well, there's 2 white ones and there's 2 black ones. Oh, I don't know. The one with the white light. Well, both have white lights. Unlike PlayStation, which is tricky, but this is the convention that gets established with red and blue lights. I don't know which one's my Xbox. Maybe I don't use Xbox enough, honestly. Like, and with Siobhan saying, "Oh, I like Xbox controllers," we traded their PS4 controller for my Xbox One controller that I bought from them like 3 years ago. $25, good deal. So I got a spare PS4 controller for $25. Thanks, Siobhan. uh yeah, PS4, Xbox One. Um, oh yeah, Siobhan was like, "Oh, Xbox One best controller." I was like, as much as the Xbox 360, last remnants of the golden age in gaming. Not to say there's not good stuff in PS4 and Xbox One, but that's when it started falling apart. Everything was good back then. That generation laid the foundation of what the next two were. Every other generation before it was like, oh, it's basically everything is from scratch. What does PS4 and Xbox One offer? Okay, I don't know, GameCube and Xbox. We have Metal Gear and I don't know. Call of Duty 1 was on PC at that point. We have Halo, Time Splitters, and I don't know, Star Fox with dinosaurs. And Xbox One is like, we have Call of Duty Ghosts, which is great game. You know, has its faults, but great game. But Xbox 360 has it too. But yeah, damn, Xbox One controller pretty good. Can't deny that. But there's like subtleties that pure comfort. But I don't know maybe I'll say overall controller. So if I say pure comfort, GameCube is where it's at. Like 13, you have to play it on GameCube. Like I have it on Xbox and PC too. Like, it's not so drawing on PC, but Xbox is like, oh man, like this is like too comfortable and like it's uncomfortable because now I'm like becoming hyper aware of the controller and I can feel the tactile. Like unless if it's a one that I have it worn out. I think the last time I remember playing it, I decided to take a whatever one I had in the bin of controllers and it was ripped. Pleasure. I felt the tactile. I felt like I really feel like I'm a little kid and I don't know, cousin's basement playing his Xbox. And it's like this is new. It's like like it's making that feel new. Xbox One, like it's streamlined at that point. Gaming was being more streamlined as a whole, just not bad, but it has its faults. Back then, oh hello, we are Infinity Ward. Here's what we have for Modern Warfare 2, and they show cliffhanger. Like just here's the game. Hello gamers, please consider buying this product. Here's why. And then new gaming, it's like fuck you, man. Like just like. Give us your money, and here's the promise here's a CGI trailer with the promise of a thing, and we're next gen. We're gonna buy Keanu Reeves, get him on stage. I'm not counting them out like specifically. It's just an example I could think of. And disaster in the background, and $99 for standard edition, $120 for premium, exclusive premium battle pass, and as a pre-order bonus, get 2 skins, which takes effort for sure. But well, you want me to like pay $60, $90 these days for 3 skins? When back then it's like, oh, Pokemon White. If you don't pre-order it, it might not even be in stock. So you pre-order it, and then you play it first day, and in the grand scheme of things, it's still within the confines of the DS, but like it's so inventive with the way that the 3D, like the moving sprites, it blew my mind. It was on the DS, but it was so evolutionary. Like it literally was like. I remember thinking like when GTA 5 came, oh my god, my PC is gonna blow up and it runs on Xbox 360. And you think, oh, like you don't think much of it because Xbox 360 goated, but then you realize it's 512 megabytes of RAM and it's 2015 and Xbox One comes out. Oh, actually I didn't really like research much into it until like 2019. Anyways, Halo. Oh, GameCube, Xbox One controller. Damn. Just for shits and giggles, let me see what else is in this video. Massive new Halo game info. And looks like some sort of, it's gameplay. Looks like that could be Reach. So the battle rifle, Halo 3 model battle, this looks like it could be PC. It's a photo of the star, because they're being cryptic and whatever. I do remember looking at Halo 5 multiplayer gameplay footage and thinking, yeah, that's cool shit. Did it even have split screen at all? No, I don't think it did. It's like, yeah. Not even the multiplayer mode. It was fully split screen. Like, it was fully single player, no split screen. You had to buy the Xbox Live, because I remember that's what Angry Joe was so mad about. He had to make his other Joe friend buy Xbox Live, Xbox One console, Halo 5, Guardians, and then probably has a TV, spare TV. Yeah, it's such a nickel and dime. You have Battle Pass, you have Call of Duty, your Omni Movement, make it so it requires TMP or TPM 2.0, and count me out. I forgot what it's called, but Secure Boot. Battlefield, say, I'll buy Battlefield 4 just in protest of it. $5. I didn't though, but I'll try to remember. Halo 7. Yeah, make it a good game like that. All right, I should not overstay my welcome. This is not Boardwalk Pimp. Good night, YouTube. Thanks for listening to me. I don't know how. Heart to heart audience, if you watch my stuff, thanks. Glad y'all enjoy it. My dad was like, "Hey, you had some people," because I don't check my YouTube much. I check it when I upload, and on the occasional when I'm hanging out with friends, or when I'm like, oh, watch McDonald gear, I'll watch maybe video too my own. I don't really look at the comments until I upload. And, I like to take the time to read it and engage with the people who watch my stuff. Yeah. Apocalyptic review soon. That's what's exciting. I haven't worked on that in a bit. Finding your happiness and figuring it out. I hope you have happiness in you. And if you don't, I can only suggest to find it within you by doing the things that you love, that excite you, and take it bit by bit. If this analogy works, like just okay, it's an example I could think of, but I don't want to spoil that. Just I don't know, start with a base drawing. If it's something like you're doing a sketch, or just grab the asset and film a placeholder and do your thing, and then remove the old placeholder, and just get the steps in. Take one step, and then tomorrow it's like, all right, took a step, take a second step, and then by day 4 it's 2 steps. I not to sound preachy, but life's good right now. It's decent. It would be better if Halo 7 gave me a reason to even want to play Halo. I haven't even played Infinite. I downloaded it. I haven't even touched it. It's the last gen, isn't it? I want to get an Xbox One X. Pay to experience online, or isn't it free? Who knows? Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna interpret that as me having taken my encore. Good night, good love, big sex, more. Okay, whatever.